Hey, so today I want to talk about Mike Flanagan's prequel of the Ouija film, Ouija Origin of Evil. Now, I haven't seen the original Ouija because this has like really bad reception, and I don't think anybody actually has said anything like even kind of respectively good about this. I don't think it's gonna work like that. But what surprisingly happened is that the prequel film actually gets a lot of fanfare in the community. So I had to see what the fuss was about, and when I researched it a little bit, I saw that it was directed by Mike Flanagan, and that's when I knew it is right up my alley. I have seen a lot of Mike Flanagan films and TV shows and anything Mike Flanagan has done during the past 2 years. I have seen like everything from The Haunting of the Hill House and The Haunting of the Bly Manor to most of his recent and some of his earlier films. So Uju was one of the last ones that kind of remained. I think I have like 2 or 3 more Mike Flanagan films left. Besides than that, yeah, that should tell you how much I like this guy. But I have to say that Ouija is definitely Mike Flanagan is one of the weaker efforts because Flanagan does something that is expected, and I think he understands that he's doing it, but he doesn't do anything to revert it. Yeah, there are some quips and some kind of wisest comments, and he tries to subvert some things in some ways, but it's not really. A lot of the cliches that are in Hollywood horror films are actually in it, and this film is also produced by Blumhouse, so you kind of know what you're getting into. But besides than that, this film is like very straightforward. The story goes in a linear way. There are not twists, even like any, if at all. There are jump scares, significant more jump scares, because I think this is one of the learning points, learning curves of Mike Flanagan's career. Because after that, I feel like he has significantly reduced down his jump scares. He's not playing by the Hollywood's rule anymore. He's trying to do his own thing, and which I appreciate. So that's why Ouija is much more conventional film. Because if you see a film like Oculus definitely has its high points. Oculus definitely has its charms. Oculus is something that you can actively recommend to somebody. But this is, I don't think, something that you can actively recommend, because the Ouija board, the planchette, the hauntings, the possessions, these are all very basic. Though that doesn't mean there are some good scares. There are some good scares. There are some good points where things happen you would only expect Mike Flanagan to do, because other people doesn't do it like that. And at this point, he's just a master of his own craft, where he does some horror elements in his own. And I think if you like Flanagan's work, you can definitely check this out. But if you are looking for like other strong horror recommendations, this ain't it. I would not strongly recommend it, but if you have like seen everything else, you can definitely watch it. I give this film a 3 out of 5 just because how the state of genre is, but I actively won't recommend it. If you want to see something good like this in this genre, there are like tons of other films. You can watch Oculus. Oculus is a really good watch, though it's not based on this kind of possession, or it is kind of like that, but it's not based on this like Ouija board things, or things like that where possessions occult happen. Because or even in recent years, Ari Aster's Hereditary is a top-notch work in this genre, though that is also not it. I think Flanagan will agree that Origin of Evil, Ouija, is sort of his kind of a lull point, and everybody has that. There's nothing problem with it, but yeah, I wish this film has something just a little bit more to offer.